Why I don't clean my own house. Do I really need to explain? All right, let's do it, okay? Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. This is a website that partners homeowners with house cleaners and professional organizers and gutter cleaners and window washers and carpet cleaners and all the people that come service your home. It's amazing. So check it out at housecleaning360.com. And if you are a service provider and you have not listed your business, you've got lots of competition that's already up there that's taking business away from you. So race on over there and list your business so that homeowners can find you. Also, the Airbnb owners who need your services can find you. All right, now on to today's show. We have a customer, a homeowner, who called into the show and she asked this question.
Hi, Angela. I work from home and have a house cleaner that takes care of my home every other week. But every house cleaner that I've ever had, I've always gotten the feeling that they didn't understand why I was home working or why I was home while they were cleaning my house. Like, why wasn't I cleaning my own house? And I don't really know how to deal with this because I feel like there's an attitude with the cleaning person that comes in because I'm at home working and not cleaning my own house. Do you have any suggestions on how I could handle this? Thanks so much.
That's a great question. Why I don't clean my house and do I need to explain? The answer is yes, you do. Because we're having this conversation, something has gone awry. I don't know what it is, but in the very beginning of your initial walkthrough, there needs to be a conversation. And whether it comes from the house cleaner or it comes from the homeowner, both of you need to have this conversation. So if neither of you has the conversation, there will always be a problem. Here's the conversation. It goes something like this. Hey, I don't know if you know or not, but I work out of my house. And so while you're here cleaning my house, I'm also at work. And so I'm going to spend about 60 seconds to say hi and to make sure that you're let in properly. And if there's anything you need, you've got about 60 seconds to let me know. Then, hate to do it, but I got to go back to work. So then I'm going to leave you alone and I'm going to let you do your job and I'm going to do my job. And once that rule is very clear, if after the first time that the house cleaner comes, if they start chit-chatting at 60 seconds, cut it off and say, my time is up. I hate to do this, but I got to get back to work. So I'm going to leave you to do your cleaning. I'm going to be in the other room if you need anything. But it's preferable if you just leave me and let me do my stuff. Just give me a quick heads up and then I will move before you come in and clean that room. Okay? You are in complete control. Now, the reason that there's always a problem, and this is because house cleaners work by themselves all day, every day. So oftentimes when they see another human, there's this intrinsic nature to try to communicate with other people and to be social and to be a people pleaser and to strike up conversation. And this is not the time to do that. And so if you have a house cleaner that is chatty and they want to talk, just say, hey, listen, you seem like a fascinating person and I would love sometime to grab a cup of coffee, but right now I'm at work. I'm on the clock. And so I don't have the luxury of sitting here visiting. So again, you're on the clock, I'm on the clock. We don't get a visit right now. I'm going to let you do your stuff. I'm going to be in the other room. Again, just give me a quick heads up when you're headed in and I will move out of the way so you can be in that room. Now, once you say this 2 or 3 times, the house cleaner should catch on because the reality is you're not their therapist. And if they have all kinds of drama and chaos, and the truth of the matter is we all do, right? And you see another human being and you're like, someone that I can communicate with. The answer is that's the wrong person to be communicating with. You are not a therapist and they are not your patient. And so unless you have the patient-therapist agreement, they're your house cleaner. And that's all they should be to you is their house cleaner. My suggestion is be very clear, but be very cut and dried. And then from your end, follow the same rules. Don't go in and hover and, how are things going? And I'm making a sandwich. Can I make you one at the same time? You're at work. Okay, you are at work. So ignore your house cleaner. Don't make small chat. Don't chit-chat. Don't hover. Don't micromanage whatever it is they're doing. Stay in your space and let them stay in their space. Because as soon as you follow the rules, it sends a very clear message. There are rules to be followed here, and they will fall right in line. But if you give them an inch, they push a mile. You've heard the saying, where people will push and push and push those boundaries. But one of the biggest complaints that I get from house cleaners every single day is that the customers chat. And the other side of it is the customers will call in and say, my house cleaner chats with all this drama and problems and whatever. Neither party has time for it, and it's not the right setting. It's not a social setting. When a house cleaner comes to your house, it is not a social setting. They are there to do a job. And if you work from home, you have a job you need to be doing. And if you're chit-chatting with the house cleaner, you're paying them and they're not getting their work done, and you're being paid and you're not getting your work done either. It's not a good situation, and you will keep revolving through house cleaners until you learn this one lesson. So I'm not trying to come down hard on you, but I do want to make it very clear. There's a conversation that must be had. And if this is an existing house cleaner and there's weird energy because they chit-chat and all these things, just say, hey, listen, new rules. I had to come up with some new rules to keep myself on track for my business. Take full responsibility of it and say, I can't chit-chat anymore when you're here. Love to have a chat sometime, but it's not going to be while you're here cleaning. So starting today, we got 60 seconds to say hi. Then I got to get back to work and I'm going to let you get back to work. So I'm not trying to be mean, but these are the new rules. And if your house cleaner doesn't like that and they can't fall in line with the new rules, it's time to get a new house cleaner. Anyway, I hope that helps a little bit. If you found this helpful, please pass it on to a friend. I would love to hear the end of this story, how the conversation goes for you. And if we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.